Allow me to change your mind about the need of 10,000 steps, how to use a weighted vest properly, and change your mind about cardio. That's right, all of the above. I am Celeste Mumford. I have been walking or rucking, meaning wearing weights, for over 5 years. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to wearing a weighted vest and how to maximize the opportunity that a weighted vest is supposed to give you. So I know about 10,000 steps. Remember, I'm that girl that will ruck fasted 7 miles every morning wearing up to 70 pounds. So I'm not new to this. I am true to this, and I have receipts about how it works. It works, but you have to work it. And also, there are many people who discount cardio. I'm going to show you what I've recently started doing to maximize my time of exercising. So in the last 3 weeks or so, I have not rucked 7 miles fasted in the morning wearing up to 70 pounds. God turned that around for me. And I say God because this can only be inspiration by the Holy Ghost. Alrighty, I always talk about profitability and getting a great return on your investment. And God showed me I do not have to walk 7 miles, taking 2.5 to 3 hours every morning to get results. So he showed me a different way of exercising where I'm doing less time. I'm actually getting less steps and miles in, which makes me a little nervous because I count my miles and my steps. I've gotten great results, and I'm expecting even better results by implementing a different strategy. And I'm just going to give you a peek at what I did today. Remember, I got great results, mostly from my ketogenic diet, which fitness is 80% nutrition, only 20% exercise. So my weighted walking, my rucking, my wearing the weight and getting the miles and the steps only counted for 20%. Right? So the 20% is not going to change because 80% is still my low-carb ketogenic diet. But let me show you what I did today, and I got great results. I didn't count the steps. I'm wearing my Hume band. I didn't count the steps before I started, but today I only did a 30-minute workout because it was my day off, but my body craved activity. All right, so let me show you what I did. Now, this morning's workout was 30 minutes, and the foundation of my workout was 29 pounds, right? So I wore 29 pounds, 20-pound weighted vest, 7-pound weighted belt, and 1 pound on each wrist. So throughout this 30-minute workout, I wore 29 pounds. Keep that in mind because that's important. And what I have been doing for the last 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, has been low impact cardio wearing weights. I don't lift heavy. I don't do any floor work. No sit-ups, no push-ups, no crunches, none of that crap. Nothing on the floor. Everything I do is standing, and I am constantly moving. So low impact aerobics. So I'm going to change your mind for the people who think you can't get lean muscle mass and burn fat. You have to go to a gym and you got to count calories. BS. None of that is required. Remember, I am 62. I've been doing what I do for almost 6 years. January 2nd of 2020 is when I went on a low-carb lifestyle, burn fat for fuel and energy. I get into ketosis. I am creating lean muscle mass. I reduced about 4 inches off my arms and got a much flatter stomach by what I ate. So, remember, I have on 29 pounds. And I did my entire 30-minute workout wearing this. Now, let me show you how I upgraded. And this is not for the faint of heart, right? Some of y'all wear weights, and instead of using the weight as a tool to get toned and tightened and build endurance and create lean muscle, y'all are wearing your weights and you're just adding like 20 pounds, 10 pounds of body fat. You're not utilizing it as a tool to meet your goals. All right, so let me take you and show you what I did in addition to wearing these 29 pounds. In addition to wearing the 29 pounds on this 30-minute cardio low impact program, I added 1 pound eggs to the 29 pounds. Then I also used 2 pounds. So this is 2 pounds, 4 pounds. I added this 10-pound kettlebell. Yes, it's dusty. I just pulled it out of the stash today. So 10 pounds. Then I also added 14 pounds. Each of these weights weighs 7 pounds. Then I added my 8.5-pound weighted stick. So I just changed the weights throughout the workout using all of these weights. And then I pulled out something I haven't used in like 20 years. I pulled out my step and I put it on a higher level. So yes, this mat is a little dusty because I've been walking on it with shoes. So in addition to wearing 29 pounds, I varied my weight, right? So the highest weight I had was my 29 plus the 14. So in many people's idea, this is, light. This is lightweight. But let me tell you something. So like I mentioned, that's what I did this morning. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And the 30 minutes, although I did not count how many steps because I exercised late, right? It was about 11:30 and I had been up since 7:30. So I still got in probably at least a mile or two. But I got in some miles. My exercise today, low impact, right? Nothing high impact, nothing dancy and twisty, none of that crap. I did low impact and I got great results. Muscle toning, conditioning, building lean muscle mass for a shorter duration than if I went out and walked miles. So, I am changing my mind because I've been adding time and weight and distance and obstacles for 5 years, right? For 5 years. I started walking probably March of 2020. I started adding weight in May of 2020 with my very first 6-pound vest that I still wear. And then I increased weight and distance and terrain to get to 7 miles for my morning ruck fasted. Of course, today's exercise was fasted too, right? So in working smarter, not harder, I cannot add more time. Right? 2.5, 3 hours is too much. I cannot add more distance. I don't want to add more weight. So I'm working smarter, not harder, and I am renewing my mind. I'm unlearning that I have to do 10,000 steps because it's not the number of steps. It's about the intensity. It's about the impact. It's about the results that you get, not the steps. So, this is part of a journey. We're supposed to increase. We're supposed to get deeper and go higher. We're not supposed to stay the same. So for me, this is a natural progression. And if some of you keep on using your weights, I want y'all to walk like you're working out, not like you're freaking window shopping, because y'all be walking like this, showing yourselves on your walking pad, doing a TikTok live. Y'all are not exercising. Now you are getting movement, and congratulations on moving, but you're not working out. Anyway, that is the post. Let me upgrade you. Let me show you how to maximize your time and your effort and get great results. At least these 4 weeks have been teaching me a lot about momentum and doing better and using less time and getting better results. That's it. That's the post. Make today the best day ever on purpose. Love you. Later.